What's up everybody, it's your boy French Cookin'. Welcome back to the channel, and this is Make Beats for Free on MPC. It's Christmas break right now, but we still on our grind. And speaking of grind, today we're looking at the free download vault by ProducerGrind. It's similar to the Cymatics download vault, where signing up gives you access to dozens of free sound packs, drum kits, preset banks, whatever your little PP desires. My plan today is just to browse through the loops that I've downloaded from ProducerGrind and build a beat and have some fun. Are you excited? He says no. And by the way, just a reminder, don't hesitate to use samples and flip them, as long as you credit the original source. It's great practice, and it can unlock ideas and techniques in your head that you might not have thought of otherwise. So let's see what we got. Okay, give me that one. I'll take that one too. I think the first note of this little accent thing on my last bar is a little too harsh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to wave and I'm just going to cut it out. And what that's going to do not only is going to get rid of that note, but it's also going to change the bounce a little bit. And then you can compare that to what we had before. Yeah, I think what we have now just fits a little bit better, so let's go back to that. Since this sample is kind of fast-paced, I'm getting like a Twista, ludicrous, early 2000s hip-hop type of vibe. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go with the drums, and I'm going to establish my bounce, and then I'll take it from there. What Timbaland used to do back in the day on these types of beats is that he would put a stab on the kick drum. So that's what I'm going to do here. I have a couple stabs pulled up. String. This one. An accent, also Timbaland-like. And another stab. This one's going to be my main stab. But I want it to be stabbier, I guess. So I have it open in my sample edit menu. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that long tail. Let's just discard that. And then I'm going to fade it out. I'm going to choose logarithmic because I just find that it sounds better. Yeah, a little bit better, but we can do even better than that. So let's just go down to here. We'll discard. And then we're going to fade it out again. There we really saw the waveform change. So now, a little stabbier. So like I said, I'm layering them with the kicks. Not every kick, but the ones that you want to emphasize and the ones that you want to build the bounce on. And this is what it sounds like. And I bring this one in for the chorus. Next, I found this string one shot, which is going to add to the high end, but it's also a swell. So that means it's going to increase the tension as time goes on. Found this really like staticky, distorted bass that I like. So I just started playing around with it and I laid down a pattern. And I'm satisfied with it, but I think I'm also going to play with the pitch knob on my MPK Mini You got to give it a little bit more movement. So you can hear the pitch change when I play with the knob. Pause. And I'll figure that out a little bit later, but for now, this is what the pattern sounds like. I also went back to the original sample and I changed the last bar a little bit to make it sound more choppy. And finally, for a little bit of ear candy, I have the Bell Wishes preset pulled up in Iota Mini, and just an accent here and going up the scale and then back down the scale. You can only hear it in your right ear. Don't worry, your headphones are not broken. I actually panned it over to the right over here. Doesn't get any simpler than that, does it? But check out the bounce on this. That's going to do it for me today. Me and my boy are going to spend some more time with the family. Hope you enjoy this beat, and I hope you really enjoy the holidays. I'll see all you guys in the new year with some more heat. But until then, keep producing.